How this tool work? Basically here is a sheet for input information. Everything that comes to your mind. If you need to do something, if you need to book an appointment, if you need to go shopping, if you need to buy some stuff, if you are watching a YouTube video, for example, and there is something interesting and you want to keep that information, everything you store it in here. If you have a reflection, something you heard, something interesting, and after when you have time, you process it, and this is the way I do. After all this information, I do whatever I need to do, or I keep that information in an organized place. And here, you don't need to log everything in order. You just need to find any empty place, any blank spot, and just keep the information there. The way this tool is set up, all this information every 5 minutes will go either to this sheet, which is the main one, or either to the get sheet. This sheet is for things you need to buy, things you need to get. So you can also select a different category in here, or you can do it later, it's not compulsory. But if you choose the category get, or either you write get, automatically this information will go to the get sheet. If you want, you can press send and will go immediately. Otherwise, you can just wait 5 minutes and it will go. This is another sheet, is quite similar, but is for situations when you cannot do this task immediately. For example, you need to apply for something, but the application is not open yet, so will open from certain date. So you do the same way, you add the information here, the way I do also with my phone. I'm sure all the phones have the same option. Anyway, this works with Google, so I just, when I'm in the street, wherever, I just log the information with my voice and convert it to text. Nowadays, all the keyboard have that option. So here you select the date when you want this information to be sent to this main sheet, because the purpose is on this sheet to have things that we can do quickly and we can do from now. We don't want to have all this full because would be crazy, would be very messy and wouldn't be organized. Also, if some information come to your mind or something you need to do but you don't know yet the date from when you can do it, you don't need to add any date. If you don't add any date, this will stay here forever, but at least you know it's in one place, so you have peace of mind. Otherwise, you need to write it somewhere, and then after you lose it, and then you need to keep remembering, I don't want to forget this, or you need to maybe create an event in Google Calendar or in any other calendar. I use Google Product. And also this tool only work with, because this is a tool from Google, this work with Google Sheet, so, but I'm sure everyone has nowadays a Gmail account. Okay, so this is now the main sheet. Here you have some statistics. One of the things I did, but it doesn't work very well because the API from Gemini is not very good yet, so it was giving me some problem. But once you finish an improvement, I call them improvement. If you want to know why, go and watch the main video. So automatically it's telling me how many improvements I have achieved this week so far. And what I wanted to do is every time I achieve a new improvement, there is here a motivational sentence, and I wanted it to keep changing automatically. But I had to remove this feature because the API from Gemini is not very good yet. Also, in this message you can see the average of improvement since we started using this tool. This is my data, and also in real time it keeps updating. Obviously this is the current week, and you can see, so it's also a motivation for you. In here you can have different categories. You will be able to personalize them. In here you have more, you can create your own ones. You can, for example, this is for deadlines, for urgency. For example, I was thinking to do like 1 to 5 how urgent is. So after you go here and you can filter, so you can have all together. It's a ranking of how important they are, or urgent categories, or you can create even more. This is for the format. It's not really necessary because normally every time you edit, adjust automatically the format of the whole sheet just to be on the same format. And when you complete an improvement, automatically go from here till the completed sheet. I add some comment so you can see a bit more the purpose of every sheet. Also, if you go here, you can also see some other information. Please don't delete those numbers because otherwise the sheet won't work, the tool won't work. Here you will be able to add your name. This is also explained in the video for setting the tool up. This, as I told you, this is especially for things you need to get, you need to purchase, and things will come automatically here. I'm not gonna explain now what's the purpose of every sheet. You can read on the comment, but if you want to know more, watch the first video. But this is basically to organize your life, to organize your goals, and to have peace of mind that your life is on track. Also, I created some spare sheet if you want sheet for any other purpose. If you create by yourself some other sheet, it won't work in the same way. You will need to adjust the code and it's not that easy. Also, because I don't want this tool to be too heavy, to have so much information, otherwise it will slow it down, I created a secondary one to store all the data, but both of them are connected, so the statistics are calculated from here. For example, here you will get every month like a screenshot. It's not a screenshot of an image, but these sheets from this one and onward, you will get like a screenshot, so it's good for registering your life. And then with all this information, I want to using the AI to make different, for example, like summaries, summary of the week, summary of every few months, summary of the year. So it's a way of writing your story, to see in what you were working on, and also to analyze the information, how you spend your time, when are you more productive. But I'm waiting for AI to improve, to be more powerful. Also, when you log a task or anything, automatically in this column is writing down the time and the date when you started this task, and once you complete it, you tick and automatically disappear from here and go to completed. But this is completed from this week. After the week is finished, the whole thing from here move to here to completed. And you can see here the source tab. So where is this task coming from? When was completed and the duration it took. This in Spanish, sorry for that. The duration in minutes, how long you took to complete it, and the date when it was completed. Also, this tool have another feature, which is keeping your email, your Gmail, the main folder organized, because otherwise we keep having so many unread emails. Sometimes we get emails are not important in the main folder, so the purpose is to have it organized. So I advise you every email that is not really important to move from this folder, from the main folder, to a different folder. And if it's not important at all, just you can mark it as a spam, so you won't get it again, or you can unsubscribe. So the ideal is when you get an email, if you cannot process it at the moment, you keep it as unread. So this sheet automatically, this program have a function automatically once a day, depending the time you set it up. You can watch the video of the tutorial how to set up this tool. Whenever there is emails in the main folder unread, either you didn't read it or either you kept it as unread because you want to process it, you want to reply, or whatever is the case. So you will get here like a task, process emails. So once you complete it, you tick, so your improvement will increase. And also it has another feature to keep your email, your Gmail clean, because sometimes, most of the time, we are subscribed to newsletters or different emails we keep receiving. If they are not important, we should unsubscribe or send it to spam, because spam every 30 days are deleted, so it doesn't take space. Because I tell you, because of my own experience, I have in my email thousands of emails, and I cannot go through all of them and delete all of them, and some of them are important, so and take very long time. But at least you start doing now, because all the emails, even if it doesn't have attachment, use space or your Google Drive allowance. So sometimes you are subscribed to newsletter which are important for you, you don't want to unsubscribe, but most of them they have attachment, so they use a lot of space. So I add a feature here which once a month delete all the emails you set up in here. You can add email address, so if you just add email address, so once a month, if you don't add anything, it won't do anything. But if you add an email address, so once a month, every email from this email address, from this sender, will be deleted. If you also add a subject, so in theory only will be the email from this sender with this subject. If they have different subject, won't be deleted. If you only add a subject, will be all the emails with this subject, and this will help you to keep your email clean and to don't use so much space. This is another feature, but I'm also waiting for the AI to improve, so it's not available yet. And I think that's it. Let me know if you have any ideas to improve this tool. Is something you would like to be added? Is something doesn't work well? And also I believe because the Google product, they are keeping the history of all your edit. So because this is a tool we are gonna use every day, so I believe this is gonna take space and it's gonna slow down the tool. So I think it's good practice, maybe once a year, to like update the tool. Maybe I have done some improvement and you can benefit from them, and apart from that you will have your tool same than you have it now, but without all this history which is in here. In here you can see all the versions, and I think like this your tool will work faster. Also, something I wanted to tell you before finishing, maybe my one because of this reason I just told you, or maybe because of Google servers, I don't know. Sometimes when you tick here, take a few seconds to disappear and then take a few seconds to update all the statistics. And also, when you want to tick a few tasks, it's better you start from the bottom, or at least you need to complete this one and this one. Instead of doing first this and then this, you start by the one below, because otherwise it's gonna delete you, it's gonna remove you other ones apart the one you completed, and it's going to mess up. Anyway, you press Ctrl Z, you go back. For example here it should come back, but still my one goes a bit slow, so it's better you tick one, you wait it disappear, and after you tick the next one.